pick up where we left off, and let's see if I remember. We had just helped Maleficent for a second time. So we gotta open up the cafe. Well, how was your first round of golf? I fell behind at first, so I knew they were cheating. But soon I knew what to do. I won with a hole-in-one, 1 on 18. Congratulations! How did the golf bros react? Was it better than cheating? Let's just say congratulations. That's it? No rousing songs in my honor? Oh well, I have lackeys for that now. Gaston has reacted well to your potion substitutions. Well, I'm glad it worked out. Gaston sighs as though the weight of the world has been lifted from his shoulders. The boys will make my position official over wings tonight. Ooh, wings. Mm-hmm. Now to think of insulting nicknames for them all. Oh, before I don't care anymore. For you, the first ever Gaston autographed golf ball. Oh, wow. He holds out his hand. You managed to locate a golf ball in the middle of that meaty mitt. You take it and put it on your shelf. Aw, look at that. That's an autograph? Thanks. That's nice. I agree. This is the ball from my first hole-in-one. You should have it. Aw, that's sweet. It reminds me that practice makes perfect. So I don't want it. Makes perfect sense. Alright, let's do Ursula. Ursula, care for a game of darts? I'll let you throw 8 at once. I only play sea urchin arrows. Just one pointy end is boring, dearie. Rejected again, Gaston leaves in a huff. And Ursula turns her attention to you. My little poopsies, Flotsam and Jetsam, are growing bored. Aw, the eels do look bored. Blowing bubbles, bloop bloop. I must think of a devious little task for them to do. One potion to generate ideas coming right up. So, for the Cafe Concepto, we want coffee and frozen thoughts. Coffee water, deadline coffee, and frozen thoughts. This better be brilliant. I hope so too. Yes, I have a fabulous idea. Flotsam, Jetsam. Your new task is to watch the Potionista very carefully. Why me? Oh, I have my reasons. Get to work, my faithful minions. The eels hover by the front of their bowl, watching you. But we have done nothing but serve graciously. Let's do the evil queen. We haven't talked to her since that little mess up. Despite your previous potion's utter failure, I have come up with a brilliant idea. Poison-free solution to your energy problem, I hope? Yes, I have chosen to inspire others. How gracious. Oh, that's great. Such hardening will strengthen their life energy for harvesting. What? Wow, that's so evil. You can take their energy? I believe so, though it may require testing. On a selection of volunteers. I do not volunteer as tribute. Why did you honestly pause before volunteers? That is none of your concern. I shall ensnare my subjects with promise of statures and riches. Also rewards for recruiting their companions. So your idea is to start an exclusive club? Hardly. My creation shall be an enterprise of commerce. Levels of status and wealth will be governed by sales. However, I shall be the only one who truly benefits. Oh, you're going to start a trend and profit off it. Run a pyramid scheme. No one building a pyramid was ever offered wealth and status. I mean that the business is pyramid shaped. People work for the profit of those above them. All the way up to you. I suppose that is the simple-minded way of looking at it. The allure of riches will energize my underlings, and their energy will invigorate me. Do you need to lie? That could work. Sometimes I feel like my job gets all of their energy from me. It will work. Join me. I shall give you special consideration. You consider it. You could use more wealth and status. Do you need another potion for this? Yes, a teletonic, so I may teleport to a gathering of fools. Your phone suddenly dings. Attend to that immediately. Sure enough, you have a message for her. Tell them I may or may not reply. How did you know it was for you? You were my messenger. I am? Yes. I may assign you other duties as well. Now, my teleportation potion, and do not dawdle. Alright. So, for a teleportation, we need the molten wax and unfiltered chaos. I really like the sound of the bubbling coffee. So where will you find a gathering of fools? Without hesitation, the queen raises her voice and calls out to Gaston. Where do others such as yourselves congregate? No one congregates like Gaston, but those who want to are at the Promise of Wealth and Status Expo. I was there last night to demonstrate how it's done. Then that is where I am sure to find exactly whom I seek. Satisfied, the evil queen takes the potion. She drinks it and vanishes before you can learn the details of your new messenger position. Oh, Maleficent's back. Maleficent studies her phone intently. My dominion over the toxic magic makers group is precarious. The Usper gains followers and viewers by the hour. You mean Mix Y Mistress? Yes, such an unflattering name. I can see her now, with her spoons and vials and eyedroppers. I'm afraid the inevitable conclusion of our discord draws near. Sounds like you're headed for a grudge match. If we were goons in a hovel, that moniker might be apt. But as that's not so, duel will suffice. Too bad, grudge match sounds much more entertaining. Maleficent sighs ever so softly. Does Yzma want this duel? I bet Yzma would call it a grudge match. Whether she does or doesn't is irrelevant. Mix Y Mistress would just ignore a mere challenge. She responds to Mally's threats with that eye roll face. Potionista, make me a grudge matcha latte. Maleficent ordered that potion with true grim intent, but you nearly giggle at the name. See here. This potion will certainly force an enmity into a clash. Oh look, here's a different one. So Mr. Magus serves this potion more than once to her. Is that Maleficent? You need answers. Maleficent, however, needs a potion. Get answers. This note is definitely about you. The original grudge matcha latte resolved grudges, but no one ever ordered it. Using rage foam in place of joy foam turned it into a customer favorite. Though I must have served the original to her on occasion. It's the only way to explain the more charming outcomes. I fear she knows this time. Mr. Magus was afraid. He thought you knew what he was doing. And what was he doing? Experimenting, I think. Most mortal experiments are utter failures. Clearly, he was recording his results and looking for something. Fair point. Let's move on. I'm ready to play Grudge Matchmaker. Magic Mirror, which potion should I make? It thrills not to make peace with a foe you despise, but striking one rival down could see others arise. Maleficent may be satisfied with a conflict-free resolution, but it sounds like destroying Yzma may cause other problems. Can I suggest a twist on this potion? There, you suggested it. Now serve me what I asked for. But I've been right before. Hear me out. Maleficent waits silently. That's sort of giving permission. A version of this potion can resolve grudges, maybe. You can settle this and show that you're above squabbles. Isn't that strength? Maleficent says nothing. That's sort of saying yes. For this potion, I need something from Yzma. Take care, she's foolish to test me, but she is intelligent. She'll be weary and may refuse you or taint the potion. If either happens, I'll hold you responsible. I'm always held responsible. Pull the lever. What took you so long? Here you are. Tears. They're very fresh. Just make people cry. Make them. Don't be ridiculous. Somehow it just happens. But I've a more reliable source. Children's hockey tournaments. Wait, you're making a grudge matcha latte, aren't you? For her? You refuse to duel with me for toxic, so I must compel you to. Oh, relax. I'm just doing me. Me, just doing me. It's not my fault everyone loves me. Why would I want a tiff? If you didn't want a tiff, you shouldn't have challenged me. I agree. Never growl at the bigger bear, unless you're bigger. Dearie, can't you see? She hid from Maleficent to avoid this. I did not hide. I concealed myself so she wouldn't get upset. When people saw how much more fun I am. You knew what you were doing, Yzma. Yzma never wanted a fight. And she doesn't want one now. Yes, Maleficent is simply trying to browbeat her. Disgraceful. Mally, dear, jealous? I've made deals with gardens of such folk. Only the insecure tyrant attacks the jester. Brah, I'm not a jester, a clown, a comedian. Well, I am funny. Silence! She gets silence. You think your refrigerator even stopped running. Acquire your ingredient and make my potion. Yzma radiates confidence. Yes, come and get it. This one's on the house. Can I get Tears of Joy instead? You're going to make the nice potion? Good idea. I was only acting tough earlier. I'm actually petrified. Yzma projects her voice to the entire room. I'll just wait over here, completely relaxed. You're up. So. For the potion. We'll need the muscles and the unfiltered chaos. Gold bullion, unfiltered chaos. Grudge matcha latte with tears of joy. Your relative confidence passes from rage foam. Maleficent downs the potion quickly and turns on Yzma. I insist that we resolve this now. Yzma squares up with Maleficent. Why wait until now when we could do it immediately? Yzma shatters a potion on the floor, filling the room with magic dust and obscuring your view. Poor Yzma never wanted this, but better her than us. It nearly was us. We were each accused of being Miss Y Mistress. We must respond to that insult now while she is occupied. Magic mirror, show me what's happening. Whoa. Are Maleficent and Yzma working together? Is this a grudge match or a collab? Maleficent and Yzma stare at each other in surprise. How interesting. You can enhance my lightning. And you can turn one potion into 5. Maleficent wasn't expecting this. Did you make the right call? Yzma, I'll enchant one mixing spoon in exchange for powdered fear. Are you planning a gift exchange? A trade to our mutual benefit. And someone else's determined detriment. Haha. I'm just glad this didn't end badly. Maleficent's phone receives a notification. my, Toxic is calling it the best collab ever. Followers are entertaining me to do a master class. My smashing videos have millions of views. I should make more. I thought I was the only person who loved big hammers. Maleficent eyes you intently. Things worked out for both of you. Which isn't ideal, but I'm not displeased. 3 times you've disobeyed me. Tell me why. Why did you serve the alternate potion each time? I just went with my instincts. I choose a less harmful option. You deserve true respect. From true followers who live in awe of you, not just in fear. So you disobeyed me in order to serve me? I know what the customer needs. Maleficent gives you a nod of mere acknowledgement. You should feel flattered. Secure in her popularity and respect, Maleficent glides away from the counter. You found a way to go against her wishes 3 times and not only win, but also survive. You start to think you might be good at this job. Ooh, we finished her story. So we've unfinished Maleficent's story. Now we just have to get through the other villains. It's that time again. The mirror just looks at you. Guess it's out of pithy end-of-day rhymes. So. With a barely perceived magical flicker, the cafe returns to normal. Morning. And we're going to open the store. I have something for you. Maleficent raises her arms and you feel your world begin to twist. As you try frantically to choose a memory to revisit one final time. A dragon's throne. An impressive dragon throne appears in your cafe. A gift in recognition of your service to me. My collaboration with Yzma has been quite successful. Oh, wow, cool throne. Phew, I was expecting much worse. Let's do casual. You manage to slide your trembling hands into your pockets. So casual. Pockets won't hide your fear. It radiates all around you. Can I sit on it? No. I recognize your service and remember your disobedience. You earned a gift that isn't yours and can't be touched. But it looks cool. Either that or it chills you. Let's serve Cruella and see about unlocking some more of her story. One invisibility potion, darling. And quickly, an important business deal awaits. Speakerphone prank? Are you going to sneak into the room? I am. Spy on them and learn their secrets? Indeed. Then come back later and destroy them? Precisely. How fabulous of you to figure it out. Just something that came to me. Okay, one invisibility potion coming right up. The invisibility is copper water and a luminescence. Cruella drinks the potion and vanishes. Of got to run. Keep the change. What change? It's right in front of you. Oh dear, it must be invisible. The door jingles as Cruella exits. Let's do Jafar. Potionista, a fire-breathing potion, if you will. Or even if you will not, it makes no difference to me. Sure thing. Can I ask where the fire is going? Merely into the air. Concurrency begins tonight. The convention for money traders? Indeed, I intend to convince attendees that Wishcoin is on fire. Convince? I get that joke. I should hope so. It was designed for simpletons. Ouch. Hurry, lest those concurrency traders be amazed by someone else. Someone with lasers, I bet. So, Combusti, the Growlthane, and the Molten Candle Wax. There we go. Now Wishcoin will be on fire. Jafar emits a gust of flame. Yeah, this will work. Would you like me to proclaim that you are on fire as well? No thanks. You'll probably put me on fire. As you wish. Success is not for everyone. Jafar heads off to eliminate his peers. Now we have Gaston. Steward, I've just won my first club luncheon. I ate more sandwiches than any of my lackeys. How many did you eat? Did they know it was a contest? Of course, I made it very clear after I won. I am pleased with these men so far. They want my opinion and approval on everything. You'd say it's just respect, but I know it's fawning and admiration. Moving on, here, my first hole-in-one. Gaston offers you the cup from a golf hole ringed with sod. Wow. You find a spot on the shelf for it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Did you just take it from the course? Of course you do. It's a piece of sporting history. Now you can do something for me. I need a date for the annual club party. Not interested. The best date. Stop right there. This cafe does not make love potions. After a prolonged period of loud, sincere laughter, Gaston is able to speak. Why would I need a love potion? Why? Well, you are single. I just want to be clear. You wouldn't, I know. Then I want to be clear too. He laughs even harder, looking you right in the eye. The problem is that I've never had to find a date before. It's enough to be me. Awareness of my greatness simply spreads. Spreads? How? As an infectious tree fungus? Or are you felled by it like food poisoning? You aren't making sense. Why would someone eat poison? Ignoring and missing the rest, he turned his attention back to you. I want to find a date without effort. My lackeys use apps. How does that work? Why don't you ask the guys? Apps can be impersonal. Apps help you screen out the losers. Because asking questions would imply they know more than me, more than I do. Make me know what dating apps is and be good at it, before you can tell him that apps is a plural noun. Potion book opens. Profile spritzer. Paint a flattering online self-portrait guaranteed to catch eyes. There must have been enough demand for online daters for Mr. Magus to create this recipe. Then the book flips to a note. Let's see. In my day, people would lie and boast about themselves to your face. Doing so online may be easier. Surely less time consuming and no one stares at you. Bored. Perhaps I'll try it. Where was I? A chatterbox chai will make a face-to-face conversation mandatory. Oh, I think being face-to-face is the last thing he needs. So you could turn Gaston into a chatterbox who needs to meet people in person. Gaston pounds on the counter. Better hurry up. Magic mirror, which potion should I make? In profile, the handsome cad who knows no shame may attract attention from those of the same, if forced to converse and listen perchance. He'll seem less than charming, but share more than a glance. Let's do the second one. What need that potion coming up? I need a third ingredient, a sprinkle of self. Guess that means yourself. Gaston gets a faraway look in his eye, farther away than usual. Steward, have I told you about my first hole-in-one? His hole-in-one is more him than anything right now. Sprinkle of grass clippings will work. And then we just need to go down here. And it's the muscle bouillon and looks like a different numb tongue. Okay. Gold bouillon. Numb tongue. Chatterbox chai. I'll make the best profile since my face profile. Either side, both are flawless. With that, Gaston gulps down the potion. Finished, he takes out his phone. The dating market is open and Gaston is on special. Wow, Gaston's speaking so fast his words are running together. Captain, tell me when the last time you had a date. A personal inquiry, but I'll allow it. My only love is the sea. But why? It's human women for me. I'd never date a body of water. You might want to come up for air, Gaston. You don't have gills. Steward, I'm very talkative. Did you give me the chatty one? No. My idea then. I'm sure everyone wants to hear about me. You know, there's a speed dating night at the bistro next door. You can talk to a lot of people in no time. And tell my best stories to all of them. I'll start with my daily breakfast routine, then exercising, grooming, hunting. Or is the speed dating thing at the gallery? Oh well, it'll be wherever Gaston is. I don't think lying to him is bad. Unlike lying to Maleficent and Ursula. Another successful day on the job. Or was it? So here, he's got 4 potions, 4 story events we have to get through. Another day done. And it begins all over again. You're looking at your village's new speed dating champion. Ew, put your chest away. You didn't win speed dating. You don't win speed dating events. I said the most words. My dates were the quickest. I won. I declared my best qualities repeatedly. I impressed even myself. So everyone liked you? See, meeting people is the way to go. Of course, steward. That's why doing so was my idea. Of course. Now I need to decide who won the winner. The spectacular mentioned by the oath. I was in attendance. You went to a speed dating event? I did not go. I was merely present. He spoke without relent, as if compelled. By a potion, perhaps? That was my fault, sorry. Haha, this'll be good for a laugh. Laugh if you must, but only at him. He saw me and gazed in silence at his reflection in my eyes. Yep, that's on brand. No fairer face has ever been seen, he claimed. Drivel, of course, but such vanity in a commoner is of note. She's come to respect... No, that's not it. The Queen's contempt for Gaston seems slightly less intense. That's more accurate. Ooh, the evil Queen and Gaston hooking up? Stu Cruella. Potionista. When you were an unkept little urchin, did you say, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me"? Sure. Is that how you remember it? I always knew it to be, "Names will cost you dearly." Wait, did you call me an unkept urchin? Nope, names will never hurt me. But you did heavily imply names will hurt them, correctly? I'm confused. Are you telling me to get back at you for calling me a name? Hardly. That would be the worst advice I could ever give. I'll be serving the reprisal. 1 fire breath potion, please. Still confused, but okay. So, combust tea. I'll learn these eventually. Growth and melted candle wax. I like the little effect of the teapot making the potion. Cruella drinks the potion and breathes out a burst of flame. So what's this about? I was called a fire breather today, and for the last time. By my own board of directors. Well, boards burn, don't they? Wow. You look forward to the news tonight. Let's do Hook. We was going to be on the theater last time we spoke. A potion. I must find my formal hook before dusk. You have other hooks? Ooh, formal. What does it look like? Gleaming white gold inlaid with gems and dipped in poison. The rarest of poisons, to be sure. Surely. So you said before dusk? What happens at dusk? Tonight I dine at Perla del Dementin. Not be, but my best will do. Wow, jealous. I've never even met anyone who's been there. Assist me and I shall capture my meal in Portori. How'd you get a table? They fill up a year in advance. They also take same-day warning shots across the terrace. Huh. Yeah, I guess most places would. Anyway, a potion to find your formal hook coming right up. So. Not me forget, root behavior. It's not that one. It's not that one. Find all that is lost and forgotten. The pink down cyanide. So, copper water and frozen thoughts. I've noticed my hook awaits pickup from the polisher. Care to wager a teaspoon of saffron on it? Sure. If you knew where it was, you wouldn't need the potion. Blast! My formal hook is in me other doublet. The wager is yours. I shall procure the saffron in good time. Saffron was once more valuable than gold. Captain Hook is now worried about his retirement. And we have Gaston again. Steward, I have informed the winner. You have a date? Does she feel like the winner? Yeah. I choose one from many applicants. My lackeys will be very impressed. But it's strange. Our speed date was the longest one. I should have disqualified her after 4 minutes, but I didn't. I wonder why. So, this is what you wanted. Tell me about her. Well, she's a swimming champion. You can win at swimming. I know. Then I should do that. I'll challenge her at later. But there is a problem. She wants to take me on a date first. Why is that a problem? Because it isn't my date for the annual club party. Remember? You do remember, and not to let Gaston know. Her club is having a party. The Artemis something. The Artemis Society, the Feminist Business Association. That's the one. They're having some kind of eating challenge. Inside with napkins. No, they're not, fool. They're hosting their annual symphonist. Are you a member, Cruella? You're going to Feminist Synopsis, Gaston? This isn't a good idea. I'm going to a large fancy dinner, however you pronounce it. Gaston, you imbecile, you'll be destroyed. Feminism is women cheering for women or something, right? Advocating for women's equality, yes, and men do it too. I'll leave you to struggle with that concept. You can see a bead of sweat on Gaston's forehead. Wait. Suddenly he makes a breakthrough. If men do it, then you can win at it. I'll win at feminism. You have a lot to learn. So you want to support women. Fine, but you can keep the books. I'll learn by doing, not by doing reading. So give me a potion that'll make me talk and act like a feminist. Before you can react to that, your potion book flips open. Nice. Saved by the book. You read the potion description and think, act the part of a champion of the cause. What cause? Yes. This is exactly what Gaston wants. Why is this potion even in here? Oh, good. My job is not to judge. I do so in my free time. If you read this, know that I dislike anyone who orders this potion, and the original DPCL was used only to convince people you've seen the movie they're talking about. This man hates learning, but a true berry seltzer will lead to a lesson. Does man mean Gaston? Probably the same potion recipe was called True Blue Brew for Ursula. It's like the book renamed it True Berry Seltzer to be Gaston themed. What is this? Synopsium. Hurry up, steward. Ask Gaston about the note. Have you met my boss, Mr. Magus? So you do have a superior. Now I have somewhere to direct my complaints. Have you ordered this potion before? No. Must I order it again, steward? Hurry up. I think this note is about you. Oh no, you won't trick me into reading. Forget it, let's move on. Gaston can't or won't help you with this. Probably both. Okay. I'll make the potion. Which potion should you make? True berry seltzer. You need an ingredient for Yzma's for that, so you pull the lever. Yzma poofs into existence. She doesn't look happy. What's wrong? You know what, and I know you know what. Yzma lowers her voice. You want Gaston to be himself, but think about it. A true berry seltzer will make him even more himself. You aren't thinking this through. It's the only way. It's the lesser of two evils. You ordered a double pre-formative chai latte. I just can't. No, you can't. But, you could sabotage him, trick him, put an end to this. Instead of making him worse or making him into the worse. Thought you liked being bad. Trust me, a true berry seltzer would work. I know, so don't do it. Lie to him. Take the tears of joy so he doesn't suspect. When you make the potion, just add a wrong ingredient. Oops. Here you go. Tears of joy. Think about it. Yzma disappears, leaving Gaston's fate in your hands. Oh, so we can either make the true berry seltzer, or we can lie and make a different potion. Make a failed potion. We've done that before with Gaston. I don't know. I think making the true berry, no word of a lie, this potion steers true. Oh, it's going to suck. But I feel like he'll learn a lot. I believe it was Blue Whiskers, right? One more time. Yeah, Blue Whiskers. And if not, we'll just get a Dupio. Dating here takes so much effort. He's actually right. I don't feel any different. Potion needs to. How dare you serve Gaston that potion? Did you overhear? You're judging me for something? I don't like it, but it's my job. That's the problem with the unrich. You have a price, and it's so low. Why are you so upset? The only good thing about you is how oblivious you are. But now you might be convincing and clever enough to hide. Hide, even if I could hide these glorious muscles. I'd never rob all of those feminists of such a fine view. He pauses for effect, and you notice his tongue is blue. So that potion is a true blue brew. I'll give each of them 2 minutes to gawk for equality. Gaston exits without noticing that you haven't made him a fake feminist ally. You made him one of those true self potions? Tell me why. I want to teach him a lesson. I'm honestly trying to help. Oh, I think he'll learn more than one lesson tonight. Painfully. Later that day, Steward, as a token of my generosity, a gift. A taxidermy teddy bear. Gaston motions to the teddy bear head now hanging on the wall above the cafe couch. It looks like a hunting trophy. I didn't have time to hunt, but that will still impress. Did you just take the teddy bear's head? Of course not. I used the rest of it to make pillows. I didn't want to waste the head. Thanks. I take it you're happy with the potion? Yes, though for a dinner with such tiny sandwiches, that was a grim crowd. I'm scared to ask. I said I wasn't there to join, but that only made things worse. Did you ask any questions? Yes, I asked, so what's the point of this silly club anyway? They told me, but not in a nice way. It's a normal question. And when did your date come to her senses and discard you? She must have swooned and hit her head, for she claimed not to know me. But she recognized me eventually and told me that she couldn't believe someone like me exist. She's coming to my party to conduct further observations. No, you didn't learn your lesson. You actually think she's still into you? But I didn't make the potion you wanted. You Gastoned your way through this? Of course, that strategy has never failed me. Sophia is really going to impress my lackeys. Who's Sophia? My date. Women have names, Steward. Gaston rolls his eyes at you as he walks away. So he learned her name. Maybe he was listening to some other things too. Time will tell. You hope you made the right choice. Made it through the day. Now, what do you need more? Sleep or a do-over? I think we'll end the day. I think we made the right choice. The cafe is so quiet without the villains. Up and at 'em, Potionistas. Alright. We're gonna call it here for today, and we'll pick up next time. Thanks for playing with me, everybody, and have a great day. Bye!